not look older than you are. Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and today I'm going to share with you some things that I do when I feel I look older than my age, when I look tired. We're tired looking for so many reasons. Stress is one of them, allergies, not getting sleep. There's so many different things going on that can cause us to look tired and just worn out. So today I'm going to share with you some things that I do and some products that I use that I think make me look my age. Let's face it, when most of us look tired, it's due to allergies, sometimes lack of sleep, even worrying about things. So what I feel helps me, especially with my allergies, are these cryo sticks. I've had these for a couple of years. I haven't mentioned them in a while, but when I also have an allergic reaction to something, which I recently did to a face product, my face instantly, within seconds, developed a rash. I got these out, and they're just so calming. I love them. If you get puffy in the under eyes, this may be the answer to your prayers. You can just rest them like this, go in an upward movement. It is just so relaxing. If you're stressed out, these are great. If you're overheated, during menopause, these things were a godsend because they really cool down the skin. When I've had times, I'm through with menopause, but I've had times in the summer when I just felt extremely overheated, and I got these out and it just calmed me right down, cooled me right down. But this is just wonderful for just taking down the inflammation in the skin. I've done several videos on Gua Sha. That is another thing that I do that helps when I look tired. And I take out my Alana Mitchell MCT. This is an organic oil that she has. It works great on the skin because it's not too thick on the skin. It's a very thin oil and quickly gets absorbed, but it gives me enough time to use the Gua Sha Tool. I'm just going to show you in the under eye area. I just take the edge of the Gua Sha and go like this. And it's just so relaxing too. This oil gives me enough slippage that I need to not be tugging on the eyes and to just gently go underneath. This gets that lymphatic fluid moving and just really takes away that tired look. When we have dry lips around the mouth, that can also make us look tired. We look sort of shriveled up. So I also take the Gua Sha tool and do little circles around the mouth. I use the MCT oil because it adds a lot of hydration, but again, it sinks into the skin. It's not too heavy for my skin. And I'm just making little circles with the Gua Sha tool, and this will really get the lip area nice and plump. Before I apply any makeup to my face, I love for my lips to have a chance to be hydrated. And the Milani Keep It Full is amazing. I just put this right on. It's a great lip plumper. The Milani Keep It Full keeps my lips hydrated while I'm working on the rest of my skin. If I feel my skin is looking really dull, I will use this Microcrystal exfoliator. It's from Versed. It works really good at getting that surface skin off. Your skin is going to look dull if you've got a lot of flakes on the skin, and many of us use a vitamin A product that leaves our skin with this little layer of surface just peeling. So I love this. It's got nice little microcrystals in it. I go very gently on the skin. I just touch like this with a feather touch, move it around, and then you just wash it off, and it leaves your skin just so baby smooth. One way to not look older than your age is to make sure you have a luminosity to your skin. So I love a primer that will just give me a beautiful glow. One primer that I am loving is this D'Alba. Now, it's a setting spray, it's a primer, it's skincare all in one. What I like to do, instead of spraying directly all over the face and potentially getting it into my eyes, I put it on my StansOut sponge. So I spray onto the sponge like this, get a good amount, and then go right onto the skin. This just gives such a nice shine to the skin. Dewy skin is more youthful skin. I think when people sometimes think someone looks older than their age, it's because I see things like dry hair, dry skin, just a very dehydrated look. So when you use a product like this on the skin, it just makes everything more dewy and glowy. Another thing that's so important is the under eyes. That's usually the telltale signs of aging is in the under eye. I always go in with an eye cream. I'm loving this from Be Naturals. It's their Peeper Keeper, but it's their bright eyes. And this is such a nice, fluffy, light eye cream. And I find if my eyes look dehydrated, I look a lot older than my age. That's the place where I think our age shows up the most is in the under eyes. So I have a few little tricks that I do when I feel like my under eyes look dehydrated. And it doesn't have to be winter time for that to happen. Like I've said, it can be allergies. It can just be skincare products I'm using that have dried the under eye area. But this feels so nice. Yes, they usually do recommend your ring finger for tapping in eye cream. You just want to apply a light amount of pressure and just sort of press into the skin like this. But I love this one because it leaves my under eyes so hydrated before I apply any kind of makeup. We're going to keep that dewy skin going. I'm going to apply my Alana Mitchell. It's a tinted sunscreen. I would suggest staying away from foundation if your skin is looking dull. Maybe use a tinted sunscreen like this. I've shown you a more affordable one, the Eucerin, and this will move with your skin. I feel like tinted sunscreen, I'm going to just blend that there. That's a good way. If you get sunscreen under the eyes and you feel like it's going to get into your eyes, just go under with an eyeshadow brush like that. But I feel like this is so flexible. Sometimes foundations dry and they just don't feel very flexible. But when I put this on, it moves with my skin just like a moisturizer would. So I feel like it really makes my skin look my age and just looks so much healthier. So let's stop and take a look on half of my face with the Alana Mitchell with the tinted physical sunscreen and then without. I can see that the discoloration I have here in the cheeks, I don't have that on this side after I've applied this product, and it's not getting into any of my fine lines on my forehead or around the eyes. And it feels so silky smooth on my skin. So I feel like a tinted sunscreen can be the answer to those of us that feel like our skin is looking dull. It's not going to accentuate fine lines and wrinkles. Plus, it's going to protect you from the sun. So you're getting all of that in one product. Also, the luminosity that this product has, I feel takes away any dullness that I have. It just has such a nice iridescent look, but not over the top. This isn't sticky. I love that. I don't like when my hair is sticking to my sunscreen. And of course, all in all, I put about 3 lengths of my fingers full of sunscreen. And that's what I've applied here. And that's about a 1/4 teaspoon. And there you go. Look at how much this has taken me from looking tired to having such a nice glow on the skin. Now I'm going to go in the under eyes and brighten them up even a little more. I recently purchased this. It's a brand new product from Smashbox. It's their Halo Healthy Glow 4-in-1 Perfector pen. Now I bought this shade. It looks like L20N, is the shade I bought, and I bought one that was close to my own skin tone. So I'm going to take one of my very affordable brushes. This is a Delium Golden Triangle brush, and instead of using this brush to blend, I'm just going to apply it like that on the corners and take the Delium brush and just blend, just like this. And you can see that getting rid of the purple, I don't get a lot of darkness in my skin. Mine is more purpley. So just adding this concealer here. What I love about this one, it's almost like skincare. It really blends effortlessly, doesn't get into fine lines and wrinkles, and I think is just great for making me look my age. Now, I haven't said my age in the video yet. I'm 59. So I'm not trying to look younger by applying skincare and makeup. I just want to look my best, not look tired, and look healthy. So I really love this concealer pen. It works great. And I think it's doing its job, which is to cover any little discoloration that I have. Let's move on to brows. Brows can really make us look older if they're sparse, if they have holes in them. I even have a few gray hairs, and I don't want to pluck them because then they're going to leave a hole in the brow. So I've been loving this pencil from Laura Geller. I talked about this in my Laura Geller video. I didn't expect to like it so much, but I do, because it really allows me to get more of a brow than I can normally. So I'm going to go around the edges and sort of just sculpt it first where I want the brows to be. And I'm using sort of the side of the pencil. This pencil is done on a slant, and I'm laying it more flat, not on the edge of the pencil. And that allows me to really sort of develop a thicker brow. I feel like a thicker brow will keep me looking my age. If I let it get too thin and sparse, it can be a little more aging. So I love this pencil because it works easily. I think this pencil is great for beginners too. You don't have to be a brow expert to be able to sculpt yourself a little more brows. Now the other end of it, that's pretty amazing. I look like I have so much more brow hair than I do. And the other side has a gel for sealing it, and it works great. They stay all day, and you don't see the gel. It doesn't leave flakes. It really keeps them in place, keeps the brow gel from disappearing. I've had so many pencils where I start off with these great brows in the morning, and by the time I come home from work, they're gone. And so this keeps them all day. I'm really excited about this product. I know I gravitate to nudes on the eyes a lot, but that can make you look even more tired. What I'm going to use today is this candy paint. This is from Half Caked, and this shade is Sugar Cookie. And I'm just going to add a little bit of luminosity or shine to the lids. Now, this isn't glitter. This isn't sparkle. This is just a sheer wash of shimmer. It's almost undetectable, but it'll just brighten up the eye area. This product is really thin. It won't get in your lines. If you have hooded eyes, this is a great way to go because you will get a beautiful look, like you're not tired. And I know hooded eyes, a lot of you have written me and said, it's so hard to apply eyeshadow. Well, this is effortless. This is really easy. You can do another layer if you feel that's not enough color for you. So I add a little more. But boy, this just makes you look wide awake and not tired. One thing you don't want to do is use a black liner if you look tired. And I would suggest staying away from gels and things and using a soft powder. I am going to use a brown today for the liner because it will give such a softer look. And I'll be using my BK Beauty palette. I bought this a long time ago, but I really love it. And I thought I would use the shade here, Beauty. This is a really pretty brown. And I'm going to use let's use this brush. This is from Anastasia. It's their number 7B, but it's just cut on an angle, and this makes it easier. You could use any angled brush you have to get closer to the lash line. So I'm just going in little strokes along the lash line because we do want to give our eyes shape. If I don't put any liner on, to me, I look even more tired. So I like to have a little bit of liner on the lash line just to open the eyes up and make them look a little bigger. I bring it down to at least the outer third of the eye to open up the eye, and then join it at the corners. And that's real easy to do with a slanted brush. Let's go in on this eye, and I'm just doing little dashes. Boy, that half cake product is really showing up now too, since I have put a little liner on. It looks so pretty, so natural. I just have like a little bit of a glow to the eyes. If you look tired, you definitely want to get those lashes lifted. And I have my go-to right here, the Maybelline Sky High Primer and the Maybelline Mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and curl the lashes. The curler I'm using today is one I've had for a while. It's the rougher curler. I'm just sort of pumping the lashes there. And I don't think this primer can be beat. It is amazing. I've tried some that cost so much more, and I've never found one that works this great. It really does. Now, one thing you can do is just relax your lashes right at the base and just hold the wand there. That'll give you a little more of a lash line, getting that product right at the base like it's an eyeliner. So I'm sort of relaxing it there. And then I like to take the brush different directions. So I'll do it sideways, but then I'll take the brush like this and try to grab these hairs that I'm missing here on the inside, because I really want my eyes to look open and awake. And don't forget those outer lashes. Sometimes I miss those. Okay, so here's just the primer. No primer, what a difference. I feel like this eye looks so much more open. Now let's put the primer over here. All right, so that's only primer. Some days I actually forget to put my mascara on because the primer does such a great job. But we'll go ahead in with the Sky High. Another little trick I've talked about before is you can sort of bend the wand like this so that you can get up underneath the lashes better. I'm definitely feeling that I look more awake now that I have my mascara on. So mascara, I think, is a super important product when you're trying to not look tired. Color on the face will make you look less tired. When I look tired, I go for something brighter. So I'm using, again, from Half Caked, this Disco Lemonade. It's such a beautiful shade. It's a blush, and also it is for the lips. I like that because then I can sort of coordinate my look. Now you can do this with your fingers, or you can actually take your brush and just sort of blend it like that. That blends so nicely. The brush I'm using, by the way, is a rougher 24. Let's put it on this side. You can see already how much more awake I look here than here. So color does so much for us. In a minute, I'm going to change my shirt because I think the clothes we wear can make us look more tired too. That's why I started off with a black t-shirt. I wanted you to see how different I could look if I put on a little color. I'm going to take off the Milani, keep it full, and let's put on the Half Caked on the lips so they get a little bit brighter. It's funny how color can make us feel so much better. I'm going to add a little lip liner too because I want a little more shape to my lips. This is from BK Beauty. It's the shade Pink Lady, and I love adding a little lip liner. Now, another product that I love when I feel like my eyes look dull is the Tula Rose Glow and Get It. This is such a wonderful product, so hydrating for the under eyes. I even put it on top of my makeup, but you can use it as a highlighter for the cheek. So I'm going to put it in the under eye, but also right along the cheekbone. And I like that about this product because you can just use it in this whole area. Your skin's going to be so much more hydrated. It has a very natural luminosity to it. If you feel too shiny at the end, like maybe your nose is too shiny, then I go in with my Mally Poreless Face Defender. And again, you just pat, pat, pat. You don't dig into the product and then tap like this, and that will take that shine away. I'm going to do that in the T-zone. Just go right in my T-zone. And this won't make you look dull. Sometimes I feel people look dull because they put so much powder on their face. I've done that before. When I finish a look, I've over powdered and I thought, wow, I just took away all the dewiness and the glow, and now I look very flat and matte. And I don't really like that look. So I'm going to go in like around the mouth lines and the T-zone and just take some of the shininess off, but leave it in the cheeks. So here's the final look with my peach shirt. I recently bought this at the outlet store at the White House Black Market. So you can see how just switching from a black shirt to this coral one really makes me look less tired, and I look, I think, a little more energetic. And I definitely look my age. I'm so happy to be 59 and have made it to this point, and I embrace aging. I just want to look as healthy as I can, and I think this makeup look pretty much is a great healthy look for every day. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please leave a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that, and I'd love to hear your comments. We all benefit from what you share with us. And remember that I upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. And if you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you here. Just hit the subscribe button, it's free, and then you'll be notified when I upload videos. I appreciate and love you all so much. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you soon.